Uber has secured the right to continue operating here in the capital. Its application for a licence had been refused by Transport for London last year over safety concerns. The judge said despite historical failings, it had improved standards. The mayor says they'll closely be monitored. Whilst the decision has been welcomed by some, others say it's too big to fail. Here's our transport correspondent, Tom Edwards.
Again, very quiet this morning at King's Cross, but good news for some minicab drivers. London's largest operator, Uber, got a new licence.
If you keep the licence, that is good for us, not for me, many other drivers as well. Most of the drivers, of course, if they don't have the job, so what can we do?
Yes, I'm happy. Very good news. Thank you very much.
45,000 drivers use the app in London, but Uber had its licence revoked last year for allowing unauthorised drivers to carry out nearly 15,000 journeys. Today, though, a magistrate said the company was fit and proper despite historical failings.
The key thing for us is that where we do make mistakes, that we are open and transparent on that, and that we share those with TfL and with the wider public. And I think, the evidence of the continuous improvements we've made and the way that we surface those mistakes to TfL shows that actually we're getting better as a result of some of those errors.
Uber has now been given an 18-month licence, and the mayor says, "I can assure Londoners that TfL will continue to closely monitor Uber." The wider picture is these disruptors are now coming into line with some regulation. Black cab unions say Uber was too big to fail, and the ruling is a disaster for London.
What it means for London is that once again a court has put Londoners at risk. Twice now they've been proven to be not fit and proper. TfL have refused them a licence on 2 occasions, and this is now the second occasion that a court will give them a licence back. This is unprecedented anywhere in the UK on private hire or taxi licensing. Very, very rarely do a court overrule a licensing authority. This is now the second time.
And minicab unions want the number of drivers using the platform cut.
Uber has placed 43,000 jobs in jeopardy. They're taking 25% of drivers' earnings to make sure everything is taken care of. But they've still failed on us.
Uber is still waiting for a ruling on whether its drivers should be classed as workers. It also faces competition from other apps in the capital. But for now, it carries on. Tom Edwards, BBC London News.